write about, trying to figure out what it's all about. Existentialist, am I worth anything or just discount? I don't know.
That was great sounds of Watson with Outside on WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven. Myself, Preston, with my partner in crime, Long Island raised, Elm City made, EZ BlueZ is in the building. EZ BlueZ, you're better with introductions. Who do we have with us on the program today?
Ladies and gentlemen, to quote the great philosopher Frederick Durst, it's just one of those days, feeling like a freight train. First one to complain leaves with a bloodstain. Really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. At the end of the day, rage can be something that it can control you in a way that nothing else can. And yes, they will say, choke it down, choke it down, choke it down. But if you choke it down too much, it can actually do more damage inside than ever. So there's been this brand new therapeutic way to go about it of a rage room. And the minute I found out that there was a rage room in CT, I wanted to make sure that we had them on the show to talk about their story and then to find out how cool their actual story is and how it all started because of a rage room, I think is absolutely fantastic. So for that and that alone, I want you to put your hands together, not if you're driving. If you're driving, please keep your hands at 10 and 2. We don't need any accidents, but mentally, you can put your hands together for the amazing, the fantastic Bill Richmond from the Explicit Broken Rage Room. Welcome.
It's explicitly broken rage.
Explicitly broken.
Yeah, the problem
how's it
was
going?
the Y disappeared on your thing. So explicitly broken rage room. So I apologize. How are you?
No worries. So yeah, we just opened up a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Like you already touched on, this did all start from a Valentine's Day date. Not this past one, the year before.
All right.
I took her to one of the now 5 rage rooms in Connecticut. There was 4 previously. Yeah, we went to it and it was cool. I mean, she had said to me, she's like, you wasted your money. She's like, this is gonna be dumb. She was mad at me that morning. But
Right.
yeah, we went to it, and her as a bartender, the first time she took a baseball bat to a bottle of Jack Daniels, it was like done deal, all smiles. And I said, ours would be so much cooler. She said, yeah, it would be. Here we are. So, but we want ours to be different than any of the other ones in the state. Ours is more, we're not the biggest,
Right.
but we personalize everything, every session that comes through there. Every item's picked by hand, placed by hand. We've got cameras in the rooms so we can watch from the big TV out here in the lobby. Everybody cheers you on. It's a vibe. Like, it's seriously, there's nothing like this. Nothing like this in the state.
So for those who don't particularly know and don't understand what a rage room is, or who haven't seen the, many different TV shows that has covered it, what exactly is a rage room? Why are we taking bats to things? And why is this just starting to happen now?
All right. So a rage room is a place where you come and in a controlled, safer environment. I say safer because it is dangerous, but it's a place for you to just let loose, no judgment. You could come in happy or sad, could have just got divorced, could have been on a date night. We're here to provide you a service, basically let you make a mess and break a bunch of stuff, and you don't have to clean it. You come in, we give you all the safety gear. If you pre-book ahead of time, which is preferred, we'll have everything staged for you in the room. I actually left some devastation in one of the rooms, so I'll show you guys after.
Okay.
We'll do a little walkthrough.
That's cool.
So yeah, what other questions you guys got for me?
Well,
I'm all about this, dude. I love talking about this place. This is my baby.
well, see, this is what's so interesting is because there is this therapeutic need for something like this. And now, do you guys do everything? Do you do anything through insurance themselves, or is this everything that goes through cash aspect?
No, we're not that kind of. We are not licensed therapists. We do not claim to cure or prevent any illnesses. In fact, we tell you this is dangerous. There are doctors on both sides of it, and I talk about that. You got some doctors who think this promotes anger and everything else. Then we recently got a message from a therapist that's local that saw what we see in it, and it's like, dude, no, let people come get it out of their system.
Absolutely.
We had a friend of mine from the local music scene. Him and his daughter came in, or him and his child, I should say. We're not going to use pronouns, but
Yeah.
they came through, and when they got out, it was like they haven't had smiles like that. They're both going through some things personally in life. One's got some issues mentally. There's all kinds of stuff going on in people's life.
Mhm.
So to see them come out and smile and read a genuinely honest review of their experience and what they got out of it, what they expected to get out of it, it's cool. It's that good vibe feeling I got, helping somebody on the ambulance or something like that. I'm a vet too. I was an EMT in New Haven for years.
Mhm.
I want to help people, but I'm also a weirdo and a crazy artist. So I want to help people in a different way that they're never going to forget.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
No, makes perfect sense.
Yeah, no, that makes complete and total sense. And I love the fact that you've brought in the art aspect of it as well.
Mhm.
And are you the one that is doing all the painting and stuff, like the wall behind you?
So I did not do the graffiti. Shout out to the High Crew out of New Haven. They came in, Rage, Moab, Aoki, and Oyster, and they just, dude, they killed it. Killed it. Everything underneath the spray paint, I did. All the black walls, the bricks, I did the floor, I did the desk. I mean, everything in this place has touched my hand. My hands have touched it in one way or the other.
Mhm.
I didn't build the rooms, but I helped move these sheets of 3/4 inch plywood. It was, yeah, dude. So, yeah, dude. I'm 40. I'm getting too old for this crap, but hey, midlife crisis, rock on. It's really been a life-changing thing in a lot of ways.
Mhm.
Had to quit the band. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do the summer band, because it's just timing. Practice on a Wednesday is the day before my open day on a Thursday type of thing. I can't play a gig on a Saturday night, if I'm working till, got the shop open, till 9. It's a sacrifice, but you know what? It's in the end, it's going to be more beneficial. This is man, I don't know how else to describe it. It's going to get real loud. My son's coming in with a big garbage can of empty bottles from the restaurant down the street.
Okay. More inventory.
It's just wild, man. I started this, and it's crazy how fast it all came together. I hate using that word manifesting and all that, but dude, I manifested the hell out of this. I started this with nothing, not a penny, not a favor, nothing. Well, I pulled some favors to get some help done cheaper,
Of course.
but
Yeah.
dude, I started this with nothing, and somehow, I pulled the money out of I pulled the money out of nowhere, and it just happened. Like, this is like a little over a year. Like, it's what I don't know how the hell I did it, but I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I could provide this and everything else that's in here. It's cool because the minute you walk in the door, first you see these huge murals and a dinosaur ripping out of the wall. And it's wild. And then everywhere you turn, there's just more weird art. I bring my wife flowers all the time. The vases are smashed bottles. I've got the Annabelle doll, the box that Annabelle's in.
Oh no,
I've
you got
one
that
of those with a symbol monkey in it. Why? Just because. I mean, it has no.
I'll be scared if that was in the room.
Dude, you gotta come check this out. I got a 1986.
Dude, that's what it's. That's what it's
awesome.
about. That's what you
scared.
start swinging at, bro.
Man,
prosthetic
listen, I
leg
ain't
if
trying
you wanna
to
swing
break a
that.
curse, nothing, but
I mean, I got a prosthetic leg.
Oh wow.
Had to get the leg up on the competition.
Mhm.
I got a 1986 RCA TV that I gutted out, slid a 29-gallon tank in it, and now it's a scorpion terrarium.
Oh,
Dude. Yeah, one of my
cool.
Mr. Scorpio actually just died. We still have Mrs. Scorpio, so I honestly think it was a crime of passion, but That's just me. But yeah, dude, this whole place is just rad. Like everything about it. I try to be humble, but I can't because it is that cool. Like our whole thing is we don't want to, we don't want you to pay money and just put you in a warehouse. Oh yeah, your way to hell down there, and then maybe you hear a speaker in the distance. Nah, dude, we got a dope sound system in here. Any song you want to hear, as long as it's not Limp Bizkit break stuff, because I'll throw you out. Yeah. So
I love how that's how I
our
opened up the show too.
So get this, our very first session, right? Very first one. Obviously, they wanted to be introduced to Walk by Pantera. So that was their initial kick the door open, feeling it.
Yeah.
And then the younger one, the guy's son, actually goes, "Hey, can you play Bob Marley?" And I'm just like, "Huh? All right."
You know what? I'm with
We're like, "What?"
Yeah.
My wife's like, "What song do you want to hear?" He's like, "Don't worry about it." I'm like, "Dude,
yeah, man.
It was the coolest thing because they're in there and they're dancing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it was rad. And that's the thing that makes this even cooler is the fact that we have the TV on the wall. We have it so it links to. I don't even know what the hell you're saying. We got the TV on the wall.
Now we see the logo.
It links to the cameras. So that way, whichever room, because we've got 2 rooms, whichever room you're in, we could watch. We stagger the appointments, so it's easier to clean them out. One will be working, the other one's smashed up.
That makes sense.
It's cool because then it gives the opportunity. Dom, knock that crap off. That's my son Dom.
Hey, Dom.
He's also part of the glue because it's I tell people don't forget we're family operated.
I dropped a bottle along the way. There's a couple more. I hit a curve.
All right, go pick it up. If you broke it in the street, grab the broom and clean it, please. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know where the hell it was, but yeah, dude, we're veteran-owned, family-operated.
Cool.
The name is explicitly broken, so we do encourage people to live explicitly. You don't have to watch your mouth. We do not have FCC regulations that explicitly broken. Hopefully, you guys come down and get a couple bad words out of you. But yeah, dude, it's awesome, man.
That's incredible.
My wife's all about music. She has been her entire life in the scene for forever. So she's very eclectic. You expect to hear, some industrial, something crazy.
Yeah.
You don't expect to hear Cameo bumping in there and people getting down to it. People getting down to it and actually like dancing with it while they're breaking stuff. It's a vibe, man. I really can't explain this place. You got to see it for yourself.
We get a good idea though.
Yeah, no, it's one of those crazy things. Like I remember when my buddy and I we were training to fight. We always said that if we ever got like an MMA fight, we want to come out to like, why can't we be friends? Because the contrast is so amazing. So I can only imagine it'd be like watching what was the Office Space when they're beating the living daylights out of the fax machine, the copy machine, and the printer, but they're doing it to like Biggie, or something.
No, they're doing it to Ghetto Boys. Still, that's
wow.
Song. Yeah. So still,
right. So
yeah. I can't sing it because of the profanity.
Yeah. We'll be in a lot of trouble.
But yeah, we have definitely requested that and absolutely facilitated that one. We had someone who booked our bougie package. That's our big one. That's the one. That one's just ridiculous, dude. It's a novelty of me saying, look at how much stuff I could fit in here, break it, and wait for me to knock on the door and give you more type of thing. But he asked for that. And I was like, oh, hold on. If you're going to do that, let me in the room quick, ceasefire, all that. I grabbed the printer that he had in there because it was just a little one. I said, I'll be right back. Next thing you know, you see me like this. carrying a big office one. I mean, yeah, if he's gonna recreate it, I want it to be right. It's got to be accurate. So I just got him this big. I almost slipped. I'm being a good boy with my mouth.
You've got it. I'm really happy.
But yeah, I mean, I picked this big thing up because threw it in a shopping cart, and here I am wheeling it down. Here you go. I got this for you. So don't start yet. So we got everything getting recorded. Everybody's out here recording the live stream on the TV. Reminds me of an old 80s bootleg, a VHS bootleg where you still see the screen moving around every once in a while. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun. Even, I mean, we've had people come in and, they'll do their session and they're here closing the place out. They're like, yo, this is so much better than, just going to a bar, all that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't drink anymore, but, if you want to go come see us and then take a walk up the road to Fuego, their food is awesome. Their drink specials are awesome. But I mean, I'm a foodie. I was in the restaurant business for years, so I respect good food.
Exactly.
They've got Riverwalk down the road. They're killing it with bringing in comedy shows and stuff like that. What I want to do is all of us link together at some point, and all of us do something. You got a comedy show, then you got us, then maybe salsa night up the street. It's like the potential's there.
Yeah,
and
playing events.
We're looking for stuff to do.
All the time.
It's tough. I'm 40. I don't, go out to the bars. What's there to do? What's something that is adult, meant for adults to do, because I don't want kids in there. I mean, don't give me kids. I mean, I got my own kid,
right?
But I love him, but I have no choice. But we do allow 14 to 17 is allowed with a parental signature. We're not saying your kids suck. We're not saying all kids suck, but most of them suck. So it's too much of a liability. I don't want to yell at somebody else's kid.
Well, that and the fact that sometimes you have trouble being able to let loose with your kid there. You're worried that your kid's going to get hurt or something along those lines. You don't need that. When you can just let loose and let the bat fly. I'm sure
mom to throw a wine bottle through a china cabinet and then smash the hell out of a PlayStation. That's what I want. It's, Mother's Day special. I'm going to give you a buttload of wine bottles and wine glasses and throw a bunch of toys on the floor.
And just get out your system and just break them. Oh, man. That's classic.
Bet you guys regret this interview.
No, not at all.
We don't. I'm excited.
We don't.
I'm super excited. No, because here's the
energy.
thing. At the end of the day, what we love about our show is we get to tell the stories that no one else is telling. No one's telling your story right now. And your story is super entertaining because here it is, something that some people have only seen on screen. They can go down the block and participate in it and really get that endorphin rush that's necessary. And you don't need a bottle, you don't need a needle, you don't need a match or a lighter. You just need to let loose, and being able to do that with a soundtrack. And then of course I'm sure you have the video aspect, so people are going back and watching it later and remembering what kind of thing is like. I applaud you. And it was actually watching some of the pictures from that person in the local scene that turned me on to you guys. And I was like, oh, let me see if I can get you guys on the air, because no one's telling the story. So yeah, man, tell your story, and tell your story any way you want, as long as we're within the FCC regulations.
It's all right. My father's in broadcasting. I grew up in that, in the stations when I was a kid. I bust his balls now. He's 76 years old, so I call him DJ Bicentennial now. Oh, another awesome fact, and one of the pieces of art in here. So I made this chandelier, right?
Yeah.
Out of 2 skateboards, and the wheels are LED lights, and I could set them to all different things. And then I took a broken mirror and glued it underneath all the skateboards like a disco ball.
Did
right?
you now? Oh, that's awesome.
So you see where I'm going with this?
Mhm.
Oh,
that's cool.
yeah,
That's cool. I saw a little bit of it. That's really cool, especially how it's spinning. That's awesome.
It's this massive disco ball that has been my father's since DJing in the club in the 70s.
Oh, wow.
What? Who's got Providence like that? Nobody's got a skateboard disco ball chandelier.
Oh, no one's got that. And no one's got that on an interview on WNHH LP 103.5 FM New Haven. Myself, Preston, and my partner in crime, Long Island Rays, Elm City made. And I'm happy that we're getting explicitly broken on this show. I love your energy, man. I love your energy. Your energy is just unmatched.
Dude, it's because I'm nuts.
Yeah, man.
Why else would I open a business like this? I'm 40 years old, man. I work full time. Yeah, let's start a business. Let's open this rage room. But you know what, dude? I don't regret it.
I don't think.
Well, and that's the key thing. There's nothing to regret because you took a swing. You know what I'm saying? You literally lived your entire life,
figuratively. Yeah.
So what advice do you have for those people that are starting out right now, that were in that space of having the absolute nothing and are looking to accomplish their particular dream or, open their own rage room of their own mind? What advice do you have?
I was going to say, they get open one in their own mind. I don't need any competition, but no, I'm going to keep telling everybody the same thing, man. Keep making art, keep making music. Live explicitly, outrage the world. All those people who said you can't, no. That's why we're here to tell you, you absolutely can.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So you might have to smash through some stuff, but we're gonna help you with that.
You say midlife crisis. I really think you found your purpose.
Say it again.
You say midlife crisis earlier in this broadcast. I really feel that you found your purpose. You feel you feel complete. You feel complete. I see it through there. You feel complete. You feel like your mission is set, and what you need to do is just provide the platform, because you're providing a healthy platform for people. They don't have to go to a bottle. They don't have to go to like any kind of bad substance. They just get their anger out on just inanimate objects and just go about their life. You know what I mean? It's giving them a healthy platform to do what they need to do, and it feels good. Like, you make me feel good just saying this. Go ahead.
Thanks, bro. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without my family by my side.
Good, that's awesome.
Yeah. My pops, he came in, the countertop in here was getting put together by someone totally half-assed. I thought it was a favor, so I looked past it. My pops comes in here, goes, "The hell is this?" I said, "What, Pop?" He goes, "Why is that? Like, give me your screw gun." Next thing you know, I look over. A 76-year-old man's got everything taken apart, like 100 screws he took out, and everything is all sorted. I'm like, "Pop, when the hell did you become OCD?" But all right, well, let's put this back. Let's put this back together now. Like, what the hell? But yeah, I wouldn't be here without my family.
That's awesome, bro.
Extended family. I didn't ask. Now, let me just reiterate, I didn't ask anybody for money for this. I didn't ask for anything like that. It was their support, my wife from day one by my side through this. It's something, because I'm not the easiest person, we're all crazy.
Yes, we are.
Our good days and our bad days, and
we're just human.
That's it, So, speaking of human, we need to get you humans down here so you can see this with your own eyes.
We're going to. We're definitely going. We're going to come down there. But also,
I'll make sure there's some speakers and stuff like that in there for you.
I was going to say, how many musicians do you have through that donate to you guys? Because those people who have those guitars that are completely destroyed, and there is not. I don't care what anyone says. There is nothing like taking a guitar and spiraling it around your body and smashing that son of a gun into the ground. It is so freeing. And if it's plugged in first and you can get a sound from it.
Closest thing you're gonna get to that's hip hitting a 55-gallon drum. It does
Nice.
actually have a nice tone. You hit it right.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, dude, I actually do have a really, really beat to hell, just crap electric guitar that's sitting in the back for the special person. Like I said, dude, I pick every package for every person. You know, it's especially if I know you, forget about it, dude. Just you guys alone. There's going to be speakers in there. There's going to be electronics. There's going to be computers because I can tell you're already geeks, but it's going to be catered to you. And there's going to be so much encouragement. If I think you're breaking it wrong, I'm going to say, don't hit that with a bat, hit it with the crowbar, and then I'm going to encourage, yeah, dude, hit it again. It's fun, man. Even like I said, the vibe, I can't stop talking about the vibe. It's a really cool place, and I do the same thing if I wasn't the one that opened it.
It's so interesting because I wouldn't think there would be a wrong way to hit something, but knowing that,
that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
So I think that alone, just having that advice there is so super important because I mean, for me, I'm gonna, we all have our inner Harley Quinn, right? So I'm just gonna want to walk through with a baseball bat and demolish everything possible. But now that I think about it, there's some lead stuff in there. Some great stuff in there.
It's got to be like some protocol
forever, ever. So yeah, I appreciate. I really want to dive into what is the right way and wrong way to hit things.
That's a good point.
When you're in a rage room.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let's use the metaphor though, about breaking stuff. A baseball bat may not break an empty handle of Tito's, but a crowbar will. And life's like that. Okay. Sometimes you can't break through something one way. You got to come from the other way. You got to hit it from a different side. You got to hit it from a different angle.
Yeah.
That's life. But to answer your question, I've got some rules. Don't beat on my floor. Don't intentionally beat on my walls. Don't mess up my graffiti. Stuff hits it. That's cool. But don't sit there with a sledgehammer and beat my wall because I'll come in with a bat. I'm just kidding. But maybe. Common sense. If there's two of you in the room,
of course, yeah,
you need to have situational awareness. My place isn't big. The rooms aren't giant. There's, if you're not paying attention, you're gonna get hit. If you're not doing something right, not watching where you're stepping, there's glass on the floor, dude. Use your head, common sense. But sometimes it's not like that. And my friends are a big part of that. I have to reiterate to, a friend that put a hole in my floor. Like, dude, what are you doing? Stuff like that. But for the most part, the rules are be safe as you can be. Always take a crowbar. Always take a crowbar. That's my other big rule. You can take whatever else you want. Take a bat, take a hammer, take a broomstick. Tom, you could just set it down, dude. Move it after. No, that garbage can's loud as hell. But yeah, always take a crowbar. Crowbar will break.
That's a shirt right there, man. Like honestly,
crowbar will.
Explicitly broken. Always take a crowbar. That's your shirt.
That's it, dude. That's it. Hey Dom, if I unplug this, is it gonna screw it up? All right, I won't. Here, let me show you. I just want to show you my favorite. They're his and hers, all right? I managed to get them. Don't ask me how the hell I found them for the price I found them. This was like my unicorn. So they're his and hers circus mallets.
I'm excited.
You should be.
This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be really cool. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
His and hers.
That's
Nobody
really cool,
else is allowed to use these. We did use them on our opening.
Oh, that's
day.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's cool.
That's awesome.
The hers is, my wife's is just a little bit smaller.
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's great.
Like I said, that's my unicorn. I don't know how the hell I found them. I got them both for $50. I'm like, okay. I just want to disconnect this so I could walk around. This is just thank you. Oh, dude, you broke it.
Oh,
Break it. You did.
oh no.
Nah,
Nothing's broken, but you got to hit the camera
nothing's
back
broken.
on.
It's not explicit.
There it
There we
is.
go.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So
There
now
we
we'll do a
go.
little tour, if that's
All
cool.
right.
with you.
Nah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
no,
cool.
definitely. I
I'm
appreciate
down.
this.
I'm
I
down
want
with
to
This
see
is a
everything.
TV that, we live stream everything from. It's just a screensaver. Oh, there's a disco ball.
That's sick. That's
It's
awesome.
rad because I got the colors fading in and out. I mean, I
Yeah.
could put it on disco mode and all that, but this is Moab did this. This is like it's unbelievable.
That's really cool.
Dude,
That's
it's
really cool.
massive,
That's
like
really cool.
ridiculous. This one, Rage did this one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Mhm.
dude. Yeah. Here's my here's the scorpion tank, the bunny ears. Yeah, dude, we got the robot in there. Let's see what else we got. Over here, you got just some of the PPE. They're hooded Tyvek suits. Obviously, these are not puncture proof, but what these do is keep the glass particles out of your clothes.
Can you see a little more
Hoods.
better angle of the suits?
Yeah.
If possible. Yeah. All right.
Just
cool.
regular
Gotcha.
Tyvek suits. I got
Yeah.
the bottoms tied in a knot just because they dangle.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Everybody, everybody picks up some kind of face covering. I've got the
Absolutely.
cool, the cool guy paintball masks and all that. But these are the ones you want. These are the best.
Oh
ones. You can see through them. You
yeah.
can get pictures through them. You can breathe through them.
Yeah. I like that.
It's a symbol monkey.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I told you there's just weird stuff everywhere. We've got pictures of a dog on the wall. It's a
Aw.
family.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We got
Aw.
the Frenchie,
Wow.
the Malamute, and
Yeah.
then up top is a picture of both of them. Cool thing with the picture of both of them, they're both looking at the TV, and they're looking at a Malamute on the TV,
Mhm.
one of which is a Malamute, and the rug that they're standing on, that the dog on the TV standing on, is shattered glass.
Really?
So yeah, dude, it was wild how it worked out. So this is the aftermath of
Yes.
the sessions last night. Yeah, I specifically didn't clean it just so I could show you guys.
Yes, we can see everything. Oh, this is great. This is great.
This is we'll take a walk down to
This
my
is
other
Oh
room.
man. I love the attention to detail too. This is great.
It is, dude. Everything in here. All the brick on the wall. I did all that myself.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a rubber stamp. You roll over it and then just kind of jigsaw it. It was a pain on this though, because this is the OSB plywood.
Yeah.
So I really had to pound in as opposed to that. I had street signs made looking like Derby streets. This is some of my storage. This is some of my inventory. This is just the glass.
Wow.
Glass bottles, plates. I got an entire bin of VHS tapes. Those are fun. And then we go back here further. You haven't even seen my electronics yet.
Yo, I can't even imagine. Because you said some.
I got some furniture there. These are just some bottles. That's
right.
Yeah.
Now this sparks a question. What objects and stuff that you can't use, unfortunately?
So you cannot use microwaves. That's a huge one. Microwaves can kill you. Capacitors in there, they could be shut off 10 years. It'll still kill you.
Okay. Gotcha.
Tube TVs.
Tube
like
TVs?
the one I made the scorpion tank out of.
Yeah.
They explode. They're a lot of fun. But you cannot break those because they explode and they put off,
that's the last thing you want.
gases that are not safe to breathe.
Exactly. You don't want that. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
So,
I've never seen Preston so giddy right now.
Nah, this is cool. This is cool. This is really cool. I'm mad that Zoom's being Zoom right now.
It's this high.
But this is so cool.
These Samsung.
Oh wow.
Samsungs with the curved monitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I wish they were real so I could sell them. But yeah. Another cool thing. Another reason you guys got to come down here. So this building, it's the Commodore building in Derby. Back in like the 1910s, it used to be the Commodore Theater.
Oh wow.
Like black and white era.
Oh, so
really,
probably
really
so
cool.
much space you haven't touched it. Oh
That's
my
the
goodness.
Garage. No, the old the parking garage is the old theater. So you go in there and it's all like rusty and decrepit and cool looking. but the more you look at it, you start seeing like original paint.
Oh,
Like the ornate
wow.
scrolls around where the screen
Okay.
used to be, the projector booth on the wall. Like, dude, it's rad. Everything about this, like the building that it's in, the art in here,
Yeah.
this is my baby, you know. So
Yo,
I mean, dude, we got a velvet rope. Come on, come on. What other rage?
I love how you have the safety cones.
Oh yeah, there's
That's
safety
the best
first.
part.
Safety first. So yeah, man. Everybody wears face protection. Everybody
Yeah.
wears gloves.
Mhm.
You know, thick gloves, because even when I'm cleaning, I won't wear like the mechanics gloves.
No,
We
you
still get
can't.
glass in them. So
No, you always got safety first, always. Safety
always,
first, always.
always. What you're
Yeah.
doing is dangerous. Yes, you sign a liability waiver. You absolutely
You
sign a
have to.
liability waiver.
Have to, man.
Doesn't mean I want to see you get hurt.
No.
You know.
No.
So that's the
Yeah.
thing.
No, I'm
So
happy you
now
mentioned the safety protocols, but go ahead, Easy. My bad.
Oh, totally.
Well, I was, you did all this work and everything through here. Is this the end goal, or is this going to be? Are you looking at possibly 5 to 10 years down the road, like almost franchising? Because you do have something that's different
Well,
than the actual wage rooms that are out there.
hopefully down the road, my son's 16 now. If he wants to look at it as a family business, rock on. If he wants to franchise it, rock on.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to do his own thing. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually I'm retiring. And yeah, I ain't doing nothing when I retire. I am going to sit around and play with the dogs. That's it.
I love the
But
honesty.
right now, I'm not retired right now. So we got to do some work. We got to provide a service.
Yeah.
You want to provide a service that everybody's going to tell their friends. Everybody's going to want to come back. Everybody's, there's nothing like this here. There's other rage room, but there is no other explicitly brokens.
It doesn't feel like work for you though.
Well, that's what I got my day job for.
Yeah,
That's
I got you.
That's my job. That's
Yeah.
work. This,
Of course.
I mean, I come here and I just chill, I've got music, I've got friends, family, it's, yeah, work sucks. Don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong, like my job's great and I make
Right,
good
of course.
money.
Of course.
Like, I still got to wake up and be somewhere that
Yeah.
I'd rather not be at like 7:30 in the morning. No, that's lame.
Right.
I make my own rules. I want to be, well, I can't say I want to be the boss, because Sarah's definitely the boss. My wife makes all the rules. She scares me. I love her. So yeah, she's not here right now.
This is by far one of my favorite interviews right now. I'm dead honest. Like, this is the realest you could possibly get in the real life stories.
This is the most brutal honest we had.
Listen, man, I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah, well, no, but that's the reality of it. The reality of it is, you sat down and you were like, look, I had a good time doing this. I want to give that good time to other people, and that's what you have. And I know we don't like using this word, but that's what you have manifested. You have manifested this good time and this real community aspect of it, because these are not just people in New Haven who happen to throw up some graffiti. These are brothers that came through and added their piece of themselves to part of your dream. How were you able to maintain those type of relationships in a world that, like, no joke, from a business point of view, there are no friends. There's only bottom lines.
On WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven, myself, Preston, Easy Blues. But go ahead.
So can you say that again real quick?
Sorry,
about like friends and stuff? No, dude, I honestly, friends, you can't do anything without friends, but in the end, you need to trust in yourself, because you can't depend on everybody all the time.
Right.
There's going to be times that you think, you may have an extra set of hands, and hey, stuff falls through, man. Life happens, but the things still got to get done.
Right.
So, I do the things. One thing I learned in the Army is they're going to tell you to do stuff that you don't think you're going to be able to do or you don't know how to do, but you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out because you have to, and you're going to get it done.
Yeah.
And you're going to do, as long as you do the best that you can and, work the hardest you can at it. I mean, at least you tried, So, oh no, my battery's getting low.
Were you artillery?
No, I was a combat medic. I was actually
Okay.
attached to a field artillery battalion, though. 2nd Battalion, 8th Field Artillery. I was with the.
I figured you like the breaking thing, so artillery is like perfect.
Dude, that's I have fired the M777, and that's a whole other level of boom. Let me tell you that. But I was the medic though, so I got to do the fun stuff. I got to pull a range guard duty, and I didn't have to qualify with any of the things that they're shooting, but I could go over and be like, "Hey, can I throw a grenade?" Like stuff that the medic doesn't get to do. Hey, can I go up there and shoot that 50? Yeah, here's a belt of ammo. We got to run them out anyways. Okay. No, it's all, but they didn't have to do my job, and they knew that they could depend on me if they had to, if I had to do my job. So yeah, dude. Moral of the story is, in the end, you got to be prepared to do something yourself. That's the moral of the story. Extra hands are awesome, but sometimes you just got to do the things, and you got to get the things done, and then you can take care of everybody. Can't take care of everybody until
you take care of
yourself. Make sure that you're good.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't say better than myself, easy.
No, it's dead on. Now here's you have all the individual packages and stuff. Do you have like the veterans package where it's just like a whole bunch of paperwork that you just want to let fire and like just lines?
Oh, I'm laughing in DD 214. That's all. Understand that.
Same. That's why I said I was an automated logistics specialist. So I was the guy that
Oh, dude, I'm E4 Mafia for life, man.
Oh yeah, always. Samurai.
That's right. Yes, Sham Shield.
Yes, I'm a certified samurai.
You want to hear a funny UCMJ story?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
All right, so I was stationed in Alaska at Fort Wainwright. That was my duty station, and Fairbanks. It was it. Anyways, Drunk Billy came out one night to party, and he decided he wanted to party with an MP.
Right.
The MP did not want to have that party. Long story short, I only got knocked down one rank because obviously I'm Doc. But so they knocked me down to an E3. Now the E3 rank is a little mosquito wing, and So what I ended up doing was I got a command sergeant major pin-on rank, and I snipped them off, the chevrons and the rockers. So now it's a PFC patch with a sergeant major in the
middle.
Did he freeze?
I think he froze. So what he's saying is it's a PVC patch with the sergeant major aspect. You froze there for a second. I wanted to finish telling your story.
Oh yeah, dude, it's the command private major.
Yes, you were the command private major.
I was, and I pulled rank on my first sergeant one time because again, the medic section, we had a little bit different rapport with the higher up NCOs and the brass and all that. But anyways, first sergeant says something. I'm like, whoa, Top. You can't talk to the command private major like that. He couldn't even keep it together. He just bust out a laugh, and he's like, I gotta go. He comes back 10 minutes later. Commander wants to see you. All right, Roger, Top, I'll be right there. I go in there, standing at attention, all that.
Yeah.
Eddie's Doc. I'm like, all right, what's up, sir? And he goes, let me see. I'm like, what? He's like, you know what, Doc? I'm like, oh, this, sir? He's like, Doc, you're ridiculous. Get the hell out of my office. So yeah, I got caught out in that. I also at one point had a fitness pole in my kitchen in my barracks room. And Sergeant Major did a walkthrough one time, health and welfare check, whatever. They basically go through and tear everybody's room up in the barracks. So he comes in there, he goes in. Now, mind you, this is in my kitchen. So I had my barracks room, a kitchen, and then my roommate, his room. So here's this fitness pole in the middle of my kitchen. Sergeant Major comes walking through. Now, I was really extra when we got back from Afghanistan. I bought an electric fireplace in the room. I had a bar. It was ridiculous just because I could. And Sergeant Major comes walking in. Mike, Sergeant Major, you mind wiping your feet? First look I got. And then he goes walking through. He's like, wow, Doc, you got some nice stuff. I'm like, thanks, Sergeant Major. Combat pay was nice. And he goes in the kitchen and you just hear, what the? Richmond, get in here. I'm like, what's up, Sergeant Major? What the hell is that? I said, Sergeant Major, what's it look like? It's a stripper pole. And he goes, why is it in your kitchen? Why is it in your kitchen? Without hesitating, without skipping a beat. Secondary PT, Sergeant Major. My roommate lost it, and he almost peed his pants. Oh, dude, yeah, that was an interesting moment that still gets brought up by a lot of people, including.
No, it's so interesting because you have these different type of stories. I actually had one in basic where, because I'm a huge fan of the movie Stripes, I personally feel that it is the most accurate when it comes down to military training of a movie, because it's severely like that. So
my God, yeah. Bill Murray.
So I'm on the chow line, right? And and look, I had the glasses, and I was older than everybody else, so the drill sergeants picked on me relentlessly. So I'm on the chow line. I'm distributing chow because we actually had service that week, and he goes, Sclafani, what are you doing here? Without missing a beat, I said, training, drill sergeant.
Please tell me he got the reference.
He looks at me. He goes, what type of training, Sclafani? I went, oh, Army training, drill sergeant. And I started pushing until all the drill sergeants now coming over, screaming at me. I'm pushing.
They shark attacked you.
Oh yeah, no, they deservingly. I crossed the line,
right.
But I could not live that moment. This is the
worth it.
My life has been for this moment, and this moment in particular, and you've got to live that particular moment. I got called into the office and had the battle buddy have to sit outside the office, drill sergeant's office. So I'm like, okay, I'm dead now. I'm going to die. And drill sergeant said, you made me laugh today. If you ever do that again, I'm going to reach inside your ass and pull out your spine. And I was like, oh, thank you so much.
At least you didn't yell Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go back now. Do you want me to limp? Do you want me to make it look like you beat me up? Because I thought I was getting beat up.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, no, you'll never know when you're going to get beat up.
Oh.
Where'd you do your basic?
Benning.
I was at Fort Knox.
Okay, so you understand.
Dude, I understand the hills too, because Fort Knox has those hills like Benning does. Yep. Heartbreak, agony, and misery. Yeah.
Away. Stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
When you guys coming down?
Oh, we're coming down next week. But right now, unfortunately, I'm having such a great time. But they're actually pulling the Apollo curtain on us. We want to give this time to you. Tell people how they can invest in you, how they can get in touch with you, how they can book a room, and how they can help you grow. Man, I'm a huge fan. We're gonna probably be down. I don't know. It all depends on Preston's work aspect of it. But I'm hoping next week.
Well, it's nice to hear that I'm a fan. You can reach out to us, explicitlybroken.com, do your online bookings, check us out on the Facebook. The Insta is down currently. We're taking walk-ins. Basically, if you're in the area, if you see the open light on, I'm always here anyways. I come here during the week. Our hours are Thursday through Sunday, 4 to 9.
Okay, that's
But
fair.
if you come by and there's an open light, dude, I'm here. You could also give a call on the landline at 203-751-6024. And don't forget, people, live explicitly, live outrageously, outraged world.
Man,
All I got, bro.
I couldn't go out a better way. Thank you so much. It's been a great conversation.
Rock on. You guys are more than welcome down here anytime you want.
Oh, thanks so much.
More great stories, dude. I got some good ones.
Ooh.
So yeah, I've definitely lived a full life, and now this is a new part of my life that I'm in it. So
and we want to see it grow.
Now.
We want to see it grow, man. Absolutely. On WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven, myself, Preston, and my partner in crime, Long Island Rays, Elm City made, Mr. Easy Blues.
Wondering what to write about, trying to figure out what it's all about. Existentialist, am I worth anything or just a scout? I don't know.